how was Poatan ever engaged to this girl? Did you see that? Look at her face. She is crazy. Okay? And she speaks fluent English. That's a dangerous girl right there. She's gonna roll up on some guy in a club, an unsuspecting dude. She's gonna be like, oh, you wanna grab a drink? Yes, I'm a Brazilian woman. Under normal circumstances, that's got a perfect scenario. And with her, she's like a walking Chinese finger trap that you're gonna stick your into and then find out it's razor blades on the inside. She's insane. No more Shama. She also, wait till I show you her Instagram. All right, Jesse on Fire, welcome back. So we got some drama in the Alex Pereira world. He's got his ex-fiance. They had this big public fiasco at the end of last year, I don't know, beginning of last year, whatever. Timeline unimportant because he cut it off with her because he caught her having lied about a relationship with a man. And I'll give you the details of that story if you don't recall them. But she got to show everybody that, you know, she's gotten a bad rap by coming out and being so ecstatic that Alex Pereira had lost that, you know, she had to make a reel about it and you know, gloat about his inability to beat Magomed Ankalaev on Saturday. So she's a really classy lady, dude. She's awesome. Obviously, if you're trying to figure out who is the bad guy in a breakup, generally speaking, the one of them that goes online and gloats about the failures of the person they are no longer engaged to almost a year after they break up, that's probably the one that's like the good guy, right? Because that's certainly something I would respect if one of my friends did it. They're all, ha, 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 ex-fiancee lady. You tried as hard as you could and you came up short, and now I'm online and I'm making fun of you about it and congratulating your opponent because I'm a trash human. So yeah, so I'm going to get into the details, exactly what she said, the details behind the breakup because she was married to another dude and lied about it, and all of those things, and then as well as some additional thoughts around this fight because now I've had the opportunity to watch what everybody's saying. I rewatched the fight. And the fight looks very different, actually, from when I was, maybe I should have started with this in case you're new to the channel. I was at the fight, and I saw it 4-1 Ankalaev. But I always say, and I said immediately after the fight, I went live in my hotel room in Vegas, like, I don't know, any of you guys who were on, I don't know what time of that was. It was really late, like probably 2 in the morning or something. And I said to the audience, I was like, look, I've been to a million of these things, and every single time that I've ever gone back and watched a fight after having seen it live, it looks totally different to me on television. Whoever watches it on TV, generally speaking, is going to have a better opinion, more educated opinion than me. All right, so we're going to jump right into it right now. If you don't mind subscribing to the channel, if you haven't yet, very helpful. And ring the bell and click all notifications if you want to know every time I upload. And that is what's up. Also, I'm going to tell you about the sponsor of this video really quick, and you are going to want to look at this because it's a great deal. And then we're going to look at this psychotic lunatic that is the subject of this video. Does anyone feel like March is just madness? There's so much noise about everything right now, with a constant bombardment of trash from my television, cell phone, people talking in the background of my workouts. I needed something to drown the noise out. That is until I found the everyday earbuds from Raycon. With active noise cancellation capable of drowning out the most maddening sounds, Raycon's everyday earbuds are the quieting sidekick for the gym, work, or phone calls, offering premium audio that goes wherever you go. Their latest model is even better than ever, 32-hour battery life, and with just 10 minutes of charging, it'll give you 90 minutes of battery. It also gives you multi-point connectivity and allows you to connect to multiple devices at once. Now I'm going off script here and I'm going to tell you a true story, okay? Because I have these, and I also have these, which I am intentionally not showing you the branding of, but these cost 3 times as much as the Raycons. And you want to know what's happened with these? This is my 3rd pair of these because they keep on breaking. And this one just broke also. And the Raycons sound better and are 1/3 the price. These have longer battery. They charge faster. You can connect to multiple devices. Now, normally earbuds that do not have a hook do not fit my ears. These ones do. I can't get them out of my ears if I try. It's amazing. And also, look how good they look. Everybody looks at me in the airport. They're all, I wonder what that guy's listening to. Now, closing this thing out, I just want to reiterate, I am comparing these to the top earbuds on the market. Apple AirPods cost $199. Bose Quiet Comfort cost $279. When you see what these things cost, it is going to melt your brain. So go to the link in the description, buyraycon.com/Jesse on Fire, and you're going to get an additional 20% off what is already an unbelievable price. Go check that out. Let's jump into it. And by the way, go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. I appreciate you guys. That way you will get alerted when I go live or when I upload, so on, so forth, etc. Also, it's very helpful to the channel, and I appreciate you guys. All right, so check this out, dude. All right. So this is her. Actually, I'm gonna be honest with you, and I know I'm sure you guys are waiting to see this. I want to tell you guys the background of this woman first, because it's important to understand, like to watch that video through the correct lens. All right. So Alex Pereira responds to ex-girlfriend Merle Christine her karma remark about his title loss to Magomed Ankalaev after UFC 311. Again, I realize his response seems like you should watch that first, but I promise you, I've read the article, I've seen the video. You definitely want to see this hear this first so that you understand that she's in the wrong across the board. Okay, and like in a big way. So her acting like this is it's karma, as if Alex did something wrong. He is the one who was betrayed by her, right? All right, so Alex Pereira's loss to Magomed Ankalaev at 313 drew mixed reactions across MMA. One of the most talked about came from his ex-fiancée, Merle Christine. Following Pereira's title defeat, she took to social media, yada, yada. Okay, so listen to this, dude. Pereira and Merle had a public breakup last year after the fighter claimed he discovered she was married to another man while they were together. He addressed the situation on the Full Send MMA podcast, stating he had completely deleted her from his life. Merle, who hosts the MMA podcast Fightology, denied the allegations, dismissing Pereira's claims as fabricated. Okay. Hey, who do you guys believe? You think he just made up the fact that she was married? In response to her latest remarks, Pereira fired back, suggesting she should stop mentioning him because her husband might get jealous. Oh, so he's clever, dude. He's clever, too. So, yeah, he said, I think she should stop mentioning my name because her husband might get jealous. Chama. After 3 title defenses in 2024, Pereira lost the UFC light heavyweight title to Ankalaev. Brazilians struggle to generate his usual output, yada, yada. Okay, so that is... that's the backstory going into this. Watch this, dude. Embarrassing.
We have a new light heavyweight champion. No more Shama, Karma. So, he lost at the International Women's Day. Maybe that's a sign, guys. I don't know.
Ugh.
New light heavyweight champion Ankalaev. Congrats.
She is repulsive. Man, she sucks, bro. Look at that face, man. Look at her face. Look at the delight on her face that a guy that she was in a relationship with that she obviously liked a lot. As I understand it, ex-fiancé, she's going to marry him. And look at the delight and on her face that he lost the title, the thing that is the most important thing in his career.
We have a new light heavyweight champion. No more Shama, Karma.
Oh my God.
So, he lost at the International Women's Day. Maybe that's a sign, guys. I don't know.
She looks like a fucking demon, dude. If you run into this girl and she starts, hey, we should, whatever, you guys steer clear of that girl. You want nothing to do with that girl right there. Look at that face, man. Okay? This is a person who would slash your tires, okay? Throw red paint all over your car, deny that she did it, and then in her own mind actually believe that she's a victim of something. This girl is garbage. And she has an MMA podcast, okay, apparently. So I will say that openly. Do I normally talk about other MMA podcasters like this? I generally try to avoid that type of conflicts. I don't need the headache, but I will say directly, this bitch sucks, okay? I'm sure her show fucking sucks. I would imagine she has very few people who like her very much underneath it, unless they are terrified of her because they're just like, oh my God, I don't want to be confrontational. I don't give a fuck, okay? I've dealt with plenty of girls like this in my life, and never any that I dated because I sniffed them out in advance. Plenty of like my buddies dated some girls like this. This girl is garbage. I will tell it to you. I will say it directly into the camera. She sucks, okay? This girl is the worst. Look at that face. Okay, no one should ever take delight in the failure of another person. Okay, even when I have people I don't like, I don't do that. And look, I mean, okay, now let's watch the whole clip. Fuck this bitch.
We have a new light heavyweight champion. No more Shama, Karma. So, he lost at the International Women's Day. Maybe that's a sign, guys. I don't know. New light heavyweight champion Ankalaev. Congrats. He did a really good job. If you guys are talking robbery.
Okay, wait, watch this. Okay, so, hey, this chick has an MMA podcast, right? So now she's gonna tell you guys how that the decision was dead on. That no, everybody's talking robbery or whatever, and she's about to back that up with some really important statistics or some kind of opinion that has something to do with MMA because she has an MMA podcast, right? Like, you're going to talk about the decision. If you're just going to shit on other people's opinion, you have a counter opinion, right? Like, you have something to back up what you're going to say, right? As opposed to just being like, I'm a girl who's angry that I got caught that I was married and lying to this dude, and now I'm vindictive and just talking shit. Right? Because she has, I mean, listen, she's got an MMA podcast, right? So back it up. Back it up, girl.
You don't understand anything from MMA.
You don't understand anything from MMA. A, you don't understand anything from fucking English.
So let's not talk about robbery. That's completely BS.
Is it? Why? Hey, why? Why is it BS? How is that BS? You got something to follow that up with, right?
This guy won, and actually, he got this title shot very, very late, right?
Oh, that's true. He got the title shot late because he's an idiot and went to war with the organization that makes every decision about his fucking career, right? But what are you talking about in the fight? Ready, go. Tell us about why he deserved the decision.
So I think we should give him some props. Even if we don't like him or we don't like his fighting style, we should give him some props.
Okay, that's the first thing that she said that is even moderately defensible. And yeah, I agree. Give him some props. But you didn't address why the opinion that he shouldn't have won the decision was accurate. You just said, you don't know anything of MMA or whatever disjumbled sentence that she used. This chick sucks. I hate people like this, man. No more Shama. Good God. Let's look at her Instagram. Okay, so here you go. So she's like, here's me with Bruce Buffer and Jose Aldo, and here's me with Volkanovski behind him. Here's me in the bathroom at my gym. Here, let's see. Oh, she can box. Let's see. You're a businesswoman who can box. Oh, she can box. Good for her. Well, you're still a vindictive fucking lunatic. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I don't know what to say about this other than I don't like vindictive women. I don't like vindictive men, dude. I actually would like the dude even less. If a dude went online after a chick that he had been together with lost the title and was like, no more Shama, I'd be like, that guy's a fucking pussy. Good for you, dude. Wow, you must feel awesome that someone else failed. You didn't win anything. Someone else failed. You won nothing. Someone else failed. And you got caught being married, lying to your dude about it. What did you think was going to happen? Let's see.
Es geht nicht darum, 100.
I can't understand you because you're speaking Portuguese. Hey, you know what I don't see in any of these? It's very noticeable to me on a account like this. No friends, dude. You know, look at this. It's like, here's me with someone professional. Here's me doing an interview. Here's me doing boxing that is like with a coach in a professional manner. Here's me doing interviews. Where are your friends? Oh, finally. All the way down here. Okay. All the way down here. And when is this from? This is from June 2023. And look, Oh, wow. Okay, so that's like right when she was first setting up her account. And you got, okay, April 2023. And then, hold on, let's see when this one is. Whoa. Let's see. This is March 11, 2023. So this is like when she first set this account up. She's all, me and my bestie. And then it's like, and literally nothing but solo pictures since then. That is weird. Okay, I have always said you can tell a lot about a person from their Instagram sometimes. Okay, and an entire account that is just photographs of you by yourself, I always think that's crazy weird, man. I always think that's super weird. But you could hire her to be a coach. Maybe you want to do that. You know, maybe, I mean, listen, I don't know. I'm just saying, maybe she's awesome. I would just suggest that you do not ever have sex with her or tell her that she's your girlfriend, because clearly she will burn your life down if things don't go the way that she likes. She got caught having lied about being married, and then she gloats after the worst night of his UFC career. That's great, dude. Good for her. But now let's listen to something from Bisping. I wanted to quote him as it relates to his take on Poatan's performance, because again, I keep hearing everybody going back and forth. I talked to some people about what they thought about the decision. I talked to Shab about it. I talked to a bunch of people actually. And a lot of people thought that it was 3-1, or it was 2-2 going into the fifth round, which I couldn't understand, having been watching it live. Like live, to me it seemed very clear that it was 3-1 and Poatan needed a finish. I watched the Weasels breakdown on it, where he went strike for strike in the third round, and he said he thought Poatan edged it out. It wasn't. I mean, that's not one of those videos very definitive. You know, it's kind of like, Poatan won, but whatever. You know, and sometimes I think that particular approach is a little bit misleading when you just are going like, okay, just the strikes, when, I don't know, it's kind of like a dynamic sport. I'm not disagreeing with him. It's now a fight where I have actually watched it all the way through again, and I'm kind of like, this very easily could have gone the other way. Now that's where I'm at. I thought for sure Magomed won when I was done with the fight live. I went back and watched it, and I don't feel super confident in either direction. It's one of those ones where it's like, I don't know, because honestly, I do think that what I was doing was I was putting too much weight on Magomed pushing him against the fence and failing to take him down, right? Because the way that you interpret that, inadvertently. By the way, I'm sorry if I'm stumbling over my words today, because we are getting our foundation redone right now. You'll probably be thinking to yourself, what is the fucking jackhammer going on behind Jesse on Fire during this entire video? They are actually like jackhammering underneath my house. So I'm paying these guys $23,000 to fucking ruin my videos. But, dude, I got back from Vegas. Check this out. I got back from Vegas last night, and it wasn't like, we didn't party super hard when we were there. We partied really hard Thursday night after Victor strangled Nicky Rod at Apex. My first time at Apex, front row for Fight Pass, which, by the way, there's only 2 rows, so it's not, but man, that place was amazing. We had a great outcome, and then we went hard in the paint afterwards. Friday, everybody were kind of relaxed, and then we went to the fights, and afterwards it was just kind of like, we were still kind of whatever. But point being is I was exhausted. So I get home, and Gabrielle's like, okay, I've got bad news. You know how we scheduled the foundation guys? We never connected the docs. They're coming at 7 a.m. tomorrow. And I was like, 7 a.m. tomorrow. It's like, yeah. I'm like, oh my God. I know everybody who wants to put in the comments, are you serious? I'm at work by 7 a.m. I know, okay? I completely understand. I used to live that life as well. I am very blessed that I don't anymore. And if there's ever a day where I was going to sleep in, it would have been today. And at 7 a.m. or like 7:30, I woke up and I thought there was like a monster under my bed. And it was them jackhammering underneath my house directly below my bed. Now they've gotten way louder. I can't tell if you guys can hear it or not. It's insanely loud for me. Hopefully I am able to complete sentences. All right, so here's what Bisping said. He said, from Alex Pereira, it was just kind of a lazy performance. See, this is exactly what I thought, right? And what I said immediately after the fight, I'm kind of assuming that people had seen my live stream, which was a fucking hour and 10 minutes. So there's no reason to assume you guys have seen it. But what I saw watching it was it didn't look like Poatan cared very much. You know, it was like, and on his way out, I have a video of myself saying he looks weird. I don't feel like going and editing it and putting it in here, but if anybody really wants to, you know, I don't know why anybody would care about that. You know, Jesse, you don't have that video. No, I do. But I really do. I have it on video because I was recording his entrance, and I said to my buddy, I'm like, dude, he looks weird. There's something off with him. So I absolutely can verify that I said from the beginning that he did not look normal. Like, he didn't look the way he normally looks. He looked like he was trying to do the thing that he normally does, and it just wasn't there. Like, in terms of like his face and everything. Maybe that girl drugged him. That's why she's gloating. She's all, no more Shama. Hey, did you feel weird that night, huh? Hey, you feel a little bit weird and lackadaisical, Shama? Did you have fun with that girl earlier in the day? Because that was my friend. I don't have any friends. Never mind. That was someone I hired, and she slipped something in your drink. So, more like I beat you than Magomed Ankalaev beat you. Fucking psycho. Anyway, so yeah, but it just appeared like he had resigned himself to not care. Like in the middle of the fight, the fifth round, he came out hot. I mean, you could tell. I will absolutely give him that. I mean, I'm not shitting on him. I love Poatan, but it did seem like in the middle of the fight, like third, fourth round, he just didn't really do anything. You know, like it's like he was resigned to just kind of hanging out, and he wasn't throwing traditional counters, whatever. Throwing. Like if you watch him in the Roundtree fight and then you watch him in this fight, he looks like a completely different fighter, to me at least. Now, obviously, a completely different puzzle to solve. But again, you know, in the fifth, he came out trying to knock him out. But okay, so Jesus. Bisbing says, from Alex Pereira, it was just kind of a lazy performance. I didn't see that real desire in him to win. Exactly. Listen, Ankalaev was big. He was strong. He was good enough to compete on the feet. And of course, he had the takedown threat, even though he didn't get the takedown. The threat of the takedown, we always say that was as good as getting the takedown because it opened up the strikes for him. It stopped Pereira from being overly aggressive for the most part. He was backed up throughout 25 minutes. But again, he recognized it too. There was something wrong. Like there was something different with Ankalaev. It's not just that. I mean, Magomed fought a good fight, I guess. You know, I mean, I'm not meaning to shit on Magomed Ankalaev. I'm really not. I just think he's behaving stupid with the UFC, but who cares? Okay, like as a fighter, he's had tremendous success. But he could still implement a good game plan, and Pereira can also look off, and he absolutely looked off. Okay, do you guys think of Magomed Ankalaev as like the most elite striker ever? I mean, he's a good striker, obviously. Very good. But there was something off about Poatan. No one's going to convince me otherwise. So we'll see what happens in the rematch, because without a doubt, they're going to do a rematch. And this girl is crazy. Stay as far away from her as possible in the event that she decides that you are famous and rich enough for her to want to create a relationship with, because I don't think that it is a coincidence that she ended up in a relationship with Alex Pereira. I would imagine she targeted him. She thought she had him, and then she got really mad when he broke it off with her. So mad, in fact, that she would do this idiotic post that exposes her as a complete and total psycho. Anyway, that's what I got. I love you guys. Subscribe to the channel, ring the bell. Lots of other types of videos coming today.